Hey there, welcome to my channel. I'm Olnuzola. I hope you are doing wonderful today. Today I will be making another tarot video, and this time it's gonna be a VR. I've been planning to do VRs in general for a while. I think it's a very nice way to communicate in this tarot community, as well as give information to fellow tarot readers, or maybe people that are considering starting to learn the tarot, or just maybe people that are interested in symbolism and want to be inspired by the cards. And this particular VR and hashtag I'm doing today, I've seen it before and I forgot about it, and then last week or the week before that I saw it again somewhere. I can't remember where, but I looked up where the original who the creator is of the tag, and I found two. So apparently 3 years ago Stephen Bright created the tag hashtag 22 faves, and a year ago Toadstool Tarot created the hashtag MajorFavorites. I will link them both below in my description box. And so today I will be sharing, I selected my favorite 22 majors. So the prompt is selecting your favorite major arcana card from all your decks, or at least, from several decks at least. Of course, when your favorites are all from the same deck, then it's one deck. But the fun part is that you go through your decks and decide which one of the favorites you like the most. Let me burn a little bit of this Palo Santo and just settle in, because I'm gonna give you a short description on why I chose the ones that I chose. And there are a couple of cards or archetypes that I had difficulties with. So let me just go ahead and start. Is this, yeah. So the Fool is the first card. I already had difficulties with the first one. Well, by the way, let me first start by telling you that I didn't first selected all my Fool cards and then chose one. I actually went through my decks, just browsed through them, and looked at the majors and put aside the majors that I love, of which I was like, yeah, this could be a favorite. And then once I had all my favorites, then I selected the one, because even though it was difficult, I only selected 22 cards, and I didn't cheat this time with the prompt and made my own rules. I love to make my own rules, but with this thing I was like, no, I'm gonna pick 22 cards. Yeah, so I just browsed through them. They're still laying here. Oh, this isn't very steady. Yes. Yeah, and I realized that with some cards, including the Fool, I don't think I actually have my favorite Fool card. But I decided to go with this one. It's from the Röhrig Tarot. It's a very eclectic deck. I really like it. And this is not an original Fool card at all. As you can see when you're familiar with the tarot, there's no cliff or something like that, you know. But why I chose this one is because I really appreciate that the creator, Mr. Röhrig, added these two faces, which depicts or expresses this no, not particularly this portal, but this I'm searching for an English word, not transformation, but going from one to another. This what's the word again? Transmission? Going from the end of the journey to a new journey, because as you can see, I hope this is clear enough. You can see this person is a bit old and experienced, and it has these animals like this crocodile that has this tiger inside, and he's still laughing because fools are cheerful, right? There's an innocence to fools. He's still laughing, but he has these lines that you get when you get older, and he's looking like, I'm happy that you're happy, because that's what you need for your health, but I've already been through my journey. And then on this side you have the new fool, a younger face, full with makeup, and that gave me that feeling of an actual fool who is dancing for the king and making fun, and also a person that expresses themselves eccentrically, being free, you know, wanting to go on adventures, an innocence. But yeah, so to get back to my reason of the decision with this fool is that the combination of starting the journey, because yeah, starting the journey again, and then you go full circle with all the major arcanas, the path of the fool, the journey of the fool, and then you come back to another full version of yourself to start a new journey. Then the Magus, the magician, from my beloved Thoth. I like the personality that you can see in this card. His expression is a little bit arrogant. And what I like about the Thoth deck is that the cards really, I feel like the Thoth cards are very holistic. So it's not just the person or the archetype that has the tools on the table, that mastered the elements, that knows how to work with the elements, but there's also a danger where this mastery can turn into arrogance, and you know, but at the same time you can also translate the way he looks as the Mercury type, the lightness, airness, you know, intellect, and it's different than the original traditional cards. I like that as well. I love the spaciousness of it, but at the same time the geometric shapes, which gives it to me a balanced feeling of celestial wisdom together with theoretical, like masculine knowledge, you know what I mean? And the yellow that ignites the mind. I just think it's a beautiful, rich card. The High Priestess. I already have a video about this. I might put the link up here. It was part of the 31 Days of Tarot Challenge 2020. I think we needed, one of the prompts was to show our favorite High Priestess card, and I chose this one, and she still is. This is the High Priestess of the Marielle Tarot. And the funny thing actually is that in the new edition, this card isn't there anymore. This is the first edition, and she changed it and I really don't understand why. I might maybe one day look it up, because I am curious. I am curious to know why she decided to change this, because it is my favorite. It's funny because this is the third card, and as you can see, I'm interested in different things, as in not not the traditional, you know, I love it when people express themselves. I do appreciate tradition in general, by the way, but I love when people explore things themselves and express their perspective, and not copy someone else's perspective. I do respect both, but I prefer a unique perspective. And to me, this is such a depiction of the divine feminine that can't be grasped. You know, the things about us that are hard for men to understand, that are hard for a lot of women to understand, because it's etherical, it's our intuition, it's not something solid, it's not something that we can measure and that we can say, oh, research has shown us that. No, there's no conclusion. It's the, you know, and also the belly and these sort of like tentacles, connections to the stars that are part of her, the moon, the waters, and even this scary looking, like this water tree type of fingers with moss. It's just a gorgeous card, a gorgeous image, with symbolism that to me really suits the High Priestess. Then the Empress, I choose another non-traditional card, the Green Woman from the Wildwood Tarot. And I would have liked it if there would be a child on it though, because I like that part, but then there's still, her belly is still in a way kind of accentuated. Is that a good word? And I also wish there would be something that says something about creation, but I love this vagina goddess that is on this cauldron. This is, if you don't know it, I can't remember the name, but it is an actual goddess. They found ancient statues of it. It's one of the oldest goddesses, and yeah, it intrigues me that she is part of nature. She is nature. And then the red, you know, root chakra, or orange, sacral chakra, and the light that brings. I must say, I think none of these cards are like the perfect Major Arcana card for me, but you know, I had to select some. Then the Emperor. This is from the Yeager Tarot of Meditation. And I chose this one because to me it gave me the feeling that most of the descriptions about the Emperor express. So masculine, sitting on the throne, but also this shadow side of it, the square, the hidden part of it, which is in a way nice because it's also something I like. The shed, I like holistic things, really. What else can I say about it? Yeah, I love that it doesn't have a lot of details. it just to me feels like a very masculine card, more so than other cards of other decks. I can't really think of other ways, other things to say right now. I'm a little bit dreamy and distracted. You know, most of the emperor cards, you know, are emperors. I mean, that's the name of the archetype. So they are sitting as kings on a throne. But there's, I can't find the words. I think I should continue. But I feel like I haven't said enough about it. Yeah, I like that it doesn't have a lot of details, you know? That is something that I find so intriguing, that men are in a way so simple. And I mean that in a positive way. It's the yin and yang, you know, we women, we are so complex. And men are so much more straightforward, like this is what it is. Depending on the situation, sometimes there's so much more to it than what men say, like this is what it is. And we women see so much more to it. But in other occasions, it's good for us women to have our men that say, no, don't make it so complicated. Don't waste energy on it. It's, you know, this is what it is. And that has a power in itself too. And I think that dance of these two energies is lovely, is divine. And so I like that it doesn't have like, yeah, tierenlantijntjes, how you say that in English. Hey, I have to, this music is not what I want. This is Valet. Hierophant. Oh my god, how long is this video gonna last? The Hierophant of the Thoth Tarot. This, on the other hand, tells a lot. I like that Isis is on the card as well. I love this brown color, you know, that tells us a little bit about Taurus, that it resonates with. But also, so there's a lot of information, but I also like that these animals and the human, the cherubs, I think they're called, they're also on the universe or the world card. They're not alive here. And so what I like about this Hierophant is that it shows, again, two sides of the story. So on one hand, it's like it's a priest that knows a lot, and that is a teacher that can tell people things and ignite their minds and make them believe or make them see certain things or understand certain things. But at the same time, it's his perspective, and people shouldn't blindly believe what someone else says. They have to go through the journey by themselves in order to make these alive. I'll go a little bit faster now, otherwise this video is going to get too long. The Lover's card, I chose the Mary L Tarot. I love that this is an interracial image of lovers. I think it's aesthetically very beautiful, and I love the contrast. And what I want to see in the Lover's card is not just lovers, but I want to see the unity in the contrast. And I must say that I wish, this isn't my music at all. I wish, hold on one second. I thought this would be nice, but it's not. Just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. I'm not gonna edit this video. By the way, check out my painting in the back. If you want to see it up close, you can go to my website, olnuzola.com. And I'm on SoundCloud, and I forgot about this list, so bear with me. Yeah, so I want to see a contrast, a unity in contrast, because the Lovers card can talk about lovers, but it can also talk about uniting the contrasting energies inside of yourself. The Chariot was a card I couldn't, like, I didn't want to pick another Thoth card, but I went through my decks and they just didn't really do much for me. So I decided to go with the Thoth because it symbolizes, it shows all the things of which I think that are important to show in a Chariot card. You see this vibration around the Chariot. The Chariot is moving, or is it really? Because I noticed that in some decks the Chariot goes fast, and in other decks the Chariot isn't really moving. And you know, the armor, the archetype of Cancer zodiac sign, the self-protection, and then again the contradicting forces that are now, you know, joined together in order to pull you forward or to motivate you, or you know, guide you forward. It's just rich and full of symbolism. Then another Mariel Tarot, also the Justice card. I couldn't really find my favorite one. I do like the Thoth because I actually used that as a reference or inspiration for a painting of mine, which is funny because that painting, you can find it also on my website, olnuzola.com. That painting I called, I think, my Moon Ma'at. Because and that's why I chose this card, because when I think about justice, I think about Ma'at and the scales and staying pure, you know, and it can be and also Libra is the only non-living sign, and I like the symbolism of the feather, the purity, but here you also see the black snake. I like the Justice card to be simplistic, and I actually also like the fact that there aren't scales on this one, although I would probably put the scales on the Justice card, but oh well. Then to the Cosmic Tarot, the Hermit card. I think this is one of my all-time favorite tarot cards. This one and another that's coming up in a little bit is one of the reasons why I chose to buy this deck, the Cosmic Tarot. The blue is just so, what's the word for it? It's almost, it just does something. It activates some of my senses. It's so rich, it's so bold and calming as well. And then even if it would be a different color, but it's blue, but he's sitting in a yoga posture. Of course, you know, everything that we want in a Hermit card is there. It's in the dark, it's during the night, he's alone, you know, he's contemplating, he's going inside himself, yoga, and it's just gorgeous. So this is one of my all-time favorite tarot cards. Then another Mariel, again, non-traditional card, the Wheel of Fortune. I like this because it doesn't show like the different type of energies, but it does show in an original way to trust the process and to know that you are the captain of your ship and you do have control, but you don't. Yeah, you have to trust the process. Yeah. And next June. Then the Strength card, also difficult one, but I chose this one of the Yeager Tarot because I love the lion and I love the nature, and it just gives me the feeling of being in the forest on a hot summer day. I love the depiction of this woman. She's being naked, she's sitting on this lion, you know, she tamed the lion. She's not afraid for the lion, she's not in danger with this lion. This strength, this force is her friend, and she's chilling with this lion in the forest. And I love this card because I regained my strength many times in this scene in the forest on a hot summer day. And I, you know, when I regained my strength, it was like moments where I got back to myself and, yeah, remembered myself. And so for me, this place is where I get my strength. Then the Hanged Man. This is from the Haindl Tarot. It's not the most beautiful Hanged Man, but I looked more at the symbolism that I find important in the cards. And I really love the rainbow that, as you can see where it is placed, also connects to the chakras. And I like the fact that he's standing on his head on this mountain. Yeah, I'll continue to keep it a bit short. Then the Death card is from a new deck, the Spirits and Ghosts deck. Oh, wacht even. The Ghosts and Spirit Tarot. I hope you can see it. It's a bit blurry, isn't it? Why I like this Death card? Oh, you barely can see it. Fuck. Do I need to edit it? Do I have to put? Wait, I'm gonna try it quickly. I'm going to get my lamp because it's getting a bit dark. And I need a cable. Still my cables. Yeah, so it's one of my newest decks. I only worked with it once. I did a general reading on my Instagram. If you're new to my channel and you don't know me yet, Olnuzola is also my name on Instagram. I have a lot of content there. I've been active there for a long time. So if you're interested in my lifestyle and in my art, I suggest to check out my Instagram. And oh yeah, I'm almost there, guys. I almost have light. Watch this. I have a ring. Bam. This is way too bright. That's better. That's way better. So first of all, I love, this is such a cliche to say about tarot cards, but I love these colors, the radiancy of the different, you know, the green and the red and the blue. But the reason why I chose this is because this light behind the tree and the way in which it expresses this transformation, that it's not the end. And the trees, I love nature, the trees as a portal, and these energies makes us think about what happens to, you know, what happens to the soul, what happens to the energies that we carry when the body dies. and spirits up here. I just thought this is the most interesting card. Then this is definitely my favorite temperance card. It's called Art in the Thoth Tarot. Again, like aesthetically, okay, but the symbolism is rich and it really tells the things we need to know about this card. Again, you know, the elements working together, you know, the unity in diversity, coming together and, you know, transcending. It's just very clear, the combination of forces. The Devil card from the Cosmic Tarot. When I started to select all the cards, I didn't thought of this card. It was through the browsing that I was like, yeah, this is a good Devil card. And it also gives me the feeling of capitalism with the construction site and the workers. Whoa, this music is so beautiful. And I love the colors in the Cosmic Tarot. They're so vibrant. And the Devil here is a boss man. Not in a positive way. Then the Tower card. I chose the Thoth deck. I think it's the simplicity of the black and the red and the yellow for me that gives this primal feeling, and also a threat to the root chakra, to the solar plexus. Sense of safety is gone, sense of self is scattered. Well, the fake sense of self is scattered, I must say. It's a very bold image. And that's what yeah, and that really suits the archetype, I think. Yeah. Then this is the other card of the Cosmic, next to the Hermit card. This is the other blue card. When I saw this deck on the net and I saw these cards, I was like, oh, this deck. This is, again, also one of my ultimate favorite tarot cards. It's so beautiful. I love the blue and the flamingo and the lotus and the sky and the waterfall and the woman. I have a painting that is a bit similar to this. There's a little scene in the painting. I will do video. I'm gonna make videos about my art as well. Let me know in the comments if you're interested to see them. I might do video. I think I have the moon, my moon art in video on my channel. Speaking of the moon, this is the moon card I chose. Another non-traditional card. This is from the Dalí Tarot. This is the only card from the Dalí Tarot that I picked. And I was again browsing and I was like, yeah, everything is in it, but it's in a very modern and artistic way. I like that there's a city, like it's more relevant or more like it's more relatable because of the city in it, and we can, in that way, we can relate to these moments that it is nighttime and either we're outside or inside, but it's nighttime, which gives us this opportunity for reflection, you know, the night owls. And I feel like this gives that energy more to us than other moon cards, because this is, I mean, this can be tonight, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh yeah, then the sun card. The sun card was very difficult for me as well, and I realized I don't have my favorite sun card yet. I think I have 22 decks, and out of most of them, I didn't pick a card at all. But I chose the Wildwood Tarot, and I was hesitant because I feel weird about this body. Like, it's clearly a man, but what is it a eunuch, or like, it's not necessary for me. Wow, it's not necessary for me to see his dick, but it just looks weird. Like, the fuck is this? I know why they did it, probably because, you know, it's supposed to be androgynous, but then again, the whole body is clearly a man, but just, yeah, either show the dick or put pants on, but this is like weird. But back to the positive sides, because I did choose this image because the actual sun I like the most out of all my sun cards, and the flowers, the summer blossom happiness vibe, and also the light that shines in his chest and the way he stands, I think depicts best. Well, yeah, depicts the archetype of the sun best. In case you're curious to know, this is my go-to tea when I feel a little itch in my throat, or when I feel my sinuses acting up. This is a blend that I discovered or created myself. It starts with the classic ginger, lemon, and honey, but I added cardamom seeds in it, and also lime leaves, also known as kaffir leaves. I got a lime plant from my mom. Oh, and I have a little star anise. That's, I think, oh yeah, and of course it's yellow because I put curcuma, turmeric in it, and it tastes really good. And I highly recommend this tea if you're feeling like, oh, I'm getting a cold or I'm getting a flu. Yeah, it works. This tea has saved me many times. Alright, 2 cards to go. The Judgement card from the Mary L. Tarot. Judgement card was difficult for me as well, because there are several that I like. No, I'm not going to show other cards. I'm going to stick to the rules today. I was like, yes man, a phoenix. You judge yourself. Are you able to rise from your ashes? It's such a simple card, but yeah, I just really adore. I love the symbolism of a phoenix, and I like that it's saying something about the journey of yourself, not an angel that is, you know, blowing a horn and telling you to rise up. No, this energy has to come from yourself. So very powerful card. And then the last card, the World card, also difficult. There are several that I liked, and I'm not sure if this is the best but I did chose this one, probably because it's a bit different, although it's not. It's, yeah, it's the world. I love how this figure is dancing. I wonder if the shape is a symbol. It's so particular. This is from the Yeager, Yeager Tarot of Meditation. It's 40 minutes. I think I'll just stick to this for today. If you haven't checked it yet, I have another video I posted yesterday. I have this new concept called Flutter videos, and in those videos they're short and sweet. They're very brief. If you're still watching this, you probably don't mind a little longer video, but I'm gonna create a playlist with the videos called Flutter videos, like Flutter as a representation of my air element and the swift mind, and just quick bits that maybe sometimes doesn't make sense, but the people that understand, and I can just, you know, say whatever I want to say, and I don't have to think about preparing it, or, you know, everything's good. So check that out. I have another playlist with healing videos. I have another playlist with archetypes. I'm still planning on making a video about the Hierophant number 5, because we're in the year number 5, 2021. Comes down to 5. Just like I did a video about the Emperor, about last year. What else? I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you think, and hit the like button. I thank you so much for that, because it helps me. Have a good day. Peace and blessings. Bye.